Surgeons in Jacksonville's streets, from Northwest Jacks to Arlington.
I did say I want to know more about the Florida drill scene, so I might do New York next. Y'all think I should do New York or Baton Rouge?
To hide and change clothes. Okay, so what happened? So you just saw them in my house. They were in my house. I came out of the bathroom and they were in my house.
There are just a few people behind a lot of the crimes, and this is one of those examples.
Ksoo?
Developing now.
Ksoo in that bit?
Been arrested in connection with a police shooting at an Arlington shopping center. 21-year-old Hakeem Robinson.
Oh,
and his
that was Ksoo on that video just there?
One of those wild criminals happens to be the focus of our vid today. What's up, gang? We've been dissecting the beef between ATK, Ace Top Killers, and KTA, Kill 'Em All. We did an extensive breakdown of the beef between the two dangerous gangs.
I thought it was
ATK, Yungeen Ace, and KTA, Julio. This is important because that beef led to the revenge hit that now has placed ATK head shooter Ksoo in the pen. But how badly did someone hurt Ksoo that he threw away his freedom and rising rap career to murk a man in broad daylight? You won't believe what the op did to warrant this retaliation. Let's get to it. Ksoo has been a savage in Jacksonville and has his street cred. He's known for being someone that's disrespectful, as a Chirac legend, FBG Duck, RIP. He thrives off the street life and takes every opportunity.
So they compare him to Duck, so he like basically a Duck.
Controversial rap album cover is making its way around social media. The cover shows pictures of men living in Jacksonville. Local rapper Ksoo.
Hold on, this nigga got a weed with the smoke. Got all dead people on there.
Barely survived after being wet up 8 times in June 2018. He was already headstrong with revenge.
Damn, I remember that. I remember that too. I didn't even know who Yungeen Ace was. That's how I really learned about Ace. Not learned about Ace, but that's how he came across me when he got shot.
Cocky after celebrating
I really didn't know who Yungeen Ace was.
And went on to target and claim the life of Willie Addison, aka Boss Goon, on January 16, 2019. This was the tipping point that sent Ksoo on the rampage. Boss Goon was his brother.
Hey, I ain't gonna cap. I remember when they came to Raycross and they're like an hour from me. I remember when they came. I remember when Yungeen Ace came to Raycross too, and they had shot at Yungeen Ace. Then I damn sure remember that. I remember that. They shot at Yungeen Ace. I don't know. I think it was some niggas from Raycross.
With his father, brother, and 3 other relatives, and they were ambushed and sprayed up. Everyone was hit. Boss Goon, unfortunately, didn't make it. Rest his soul.
Addison was performing at the Paradise Gentleman's
Who that is?
morning, just after 2 a.m. when this.
I remember that. From the last
soon after he was shot inside of a silver Chevy
Ksoo brother.
carrying 5 other people. Those 5 including Addison's father, brother, and friend.
This would further set Ksoo's plot for the get back in motion. Of having nearly lost his close friend and comrade Ace, lost his brother Boss Goon, and got his father and relatives being hit up, Ksoo had all the ingredients for retaliation based on the street code, and that's exactly what he set out to do. Almost a year later, on January 15th,
so they took both
2020, Ksoo would get his revenge. But losing his life as a whole year in the process. Rival rapper Charles McCormick, aka Lil Buck, made the mistake of putting out a track that was aimed at mocking the passing of Boss Goon not long after he was murked. Ksoo would interpret that as a sign that he either carried out the hit or had a hand to play in it. Ksoo would conspire with his pops and 2 others to ride for Lil Buck in retaliation for his brother Boss Goon.
Man, this song
was carried out at Arlington Shopping Plaza. It just so happened an officer was in seeing range of a man standing over Lil Buck and emptying the clip, putting an end to his life. At the time, officers were unaware that it was Ksoo. A number of witnesses would describe the scene, stating the shooter made his escape in a stolen gray Nissan Altima sedan. Ksoo would then find himself on a high-speed chase through the city with the cops hot on his trail. The car would crash at a residential neighborhood at 1200 block Townsend Boulevard. Him and 2 affiliates, Leroy Whitaker and Dominique Warner, would ditch the whip and make a run for it. They would split up. One taking a right,
that nigga Ksoo ain't bullshit.
The other 2 heading in the opposite direction. That nigga would take shelter inside the female's home, dragging her to the ground before she could alert authorities.
Damn.
She was in fear of her life, claiming the assailants tried to silence her, so she stopped fighting and went along with whatever they wanted.
Damn.
They would switch clothing with whatever they found in her husband's closet before seizing her phone. The two already coming face to face with a witness was even more sloppy, placing a call on her phone for someone to pick them up within hearing range of the woman. There are a couple things that led to Ksoo being arrested. The first was the tattoos of one of his accomplices that broke into the woman's home was visible. Upon a lineup of suspects based on her description,
that's why you
Dominique
always
Garner
wear black
would
long
easily be
sleeves.
identified and arrested for home invasion. He would foil Ksoo's attempt to get away when he was caught on the wire by a confidential informant bragging about the hit and how it went down. Loose lips sink ships, and Ksoo was about to drown.
One thing that happened is
Damn,
police were able to
Ksoo.
make their case against Robinson because of a confidential informant who went in and was able to record Varner, who admitted to and implicated in the McCormick murder. Robinson.
They put this nigga on the
news. Still do not
Boy,
have a
your
photo.
ass
Varner
finna die
all
too.
out over the wire.
How you gonna do a hit with a little nigga, then you go-
They found Lil Buck's home and followed him to the plaza with intent to take him out. Worse yet, homie laid out the Fed's entire case like he was a top detective, painting the scene like Picasso. Varner could be heard saying the rifle was left in the vehicle, but upon searching, the cops got more than they bargained for. They found not only an AR-style rifle, but a handgun and a white t-shirt, both of which when tested had DNA and hair from Ksoo, linking him at the scene. Law enforcement got on the prowl, going to their trusty main tool for catching rappers lacking, social media.
And social media accounts like these and rap videos are often monitored by investigators because they will give coded clues in feuds between gangs.
And sure enough, they found all the extra evidence they needed.
And that song, that other song I heard,
all the findings to the
he
case
said,
IG
was
account, from pictures with firearms.
what was that song? What
video
the
of
fuck
child
he
beating his
said?
homie
He
Ace
said
song,
some shit about
Ksoo
that.
homicide, a bit of Lil Buck rapping with the caption, bye bye, and a bit of him at the nail salon with the caption, kill a nigga, then go get my toes done. I kid you not, everything was out there on almost every news report. You think that after seeking revenge, getting it, and being lucky enough to escape, he'd lay low. But social media has become the place modern day gangsters go to brag about their body count.
Fuck
Lucky
that.
for Ksoo, that move cost him dearly.
Damn.
We would have found on your ass, boy. You better not play. We would have hit you, boy.
Ksoo even
Look at
reenacted
you,
the
broad
hit
day.
in a feature on
Shoot you in
Ace's
your
song,
face.
ATK, where he spits the lyrics, oh shit, Ksoo stepping, 2 choppers in a 4-car, he ready, and 2 of his favorite fellas. And I fell in love with killing, I ain't thinking about getting married, at round times 2 and 3, and for you them choppers be yelling, I stepped on all them boys for you, I'll beat the in heaven. The lyrics reference Whitaker and Barner, and 2 of his favorite felons, and eventually
He told on us.
I stepped on all them boys for you, I'll beat that in heaven. The feds already had him in their sights, accumulating the evidence, but to put the icing on the cake,
Whoever the
Barner
Fed
was
war working on
he
his
sang
cake.
like Aretha Franklin, confirming that Ksoo
I know they got
was
them
the
a
fact,
sweet ass
the one
picture.
hopped out
That
the
was
whip,
easy.
chased Lil
That was
Buck,
fucking easy.
and
He
Mark
told
with
on
the
himself.
pistol cops found
He
in the
told on
vehicle,
his fucking
and
self.
confirmed that Ksoo carried out the hit as get back for Lil Buck, making a song that this is fallen brother Boss Boom. The news outlet twisted
I
the
don't care.
information,
I always
assuming that
live too for my
Ksoo's father,
brother. I don't
Abdul
care.
Robinson Sr.,
Always
was along on the hit. But Barner clarified that the person him and Whitaker called at the woman's house to come pick them up was Abdul. That's how we got tied in with Ksoo in the hit and being charged with accessory after the fact. Ksoo just wasn't meant to walk away from this one a free man.
Youngeen.
Everything worked against him. There was even a car cam on a vehicle in the area that caught the entire hit in 4K and house surveillance that shows Whitaker and Barner making their escape.
Showed you this surveillance video of the suspects running through a backyard last night at 5. This happened after they crashed a stolen getaway car.
Cops had everything to swoop
Hey.
in and charge Ksoo for the hit.
That
All
man
4
did say they
faced
jumping
the max
fences like they heard
punishment
us.
behind bars, the play that so many from the hood fall to. The cycle of drilling just keeps turning. Somewhere out there, allies of Lil Buck are plotting their get back, and if they succeed,
you heard that song,
Ksoo's
let me know.
camp will
He
turn
said
the
we
fate.
jumping
How will
fences
it
like
end?
they heard
No
us.
one knows. But ain't gonna be anything good for Ksoo given his current
I think it's that
position.
song with
I
Jada
think a lot of
Youngeen.
things
I heard that
keep getting
song.
updated as
It's
always
that song.
related to this case.
With Jada
How do you think
Youngeen.
the situation will unfold for Ksoo?
He said, and he said, we stomping everybody, boy, who trying to hurt him, you jumping over fences like them motherfucking hurdles. You damn sure is, my guy. Yeah, that being said, give me your thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, see y'all motherfuckers on that video. I know y'all like these videos, so I'm gonna start react to these motherfuckers too, cause y'all like to see my reaction. And plus these motherfuckers long. Y'all know I don't like to do no motherfucking long video. Honestly. But, you know, I fuck with y'all, so that's why, you know, it ain't no pressure. Cause I'm gonna be like motherfucking Freddy and hunt you in your motherfucking dream. Motherfucker. That being said, give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. See y'all motherfuckers on that video. Hit my social media for more question videos. Let's ride, nigga.
And you can't fumble with that stick, you know this shit ain't matting. All that shit you did in the streets, you know that shit gon' vanish. Yeah.